Alright, so I want to step away from Airtable for just a minute to talk about spreadsheets and sort of best practices on how to import your data so it makes your life a lot easier. First thing, if you have a spreadsheet already with all the data you need, perfect. If not, you can go into Regio under your My Groups, and you'll see in the top right corner here a little icon to download a CSV file. Go ahead and do that, and that'll allow you to open it up into Excel or Google Sheets. And when you do, it'll look something like this. Now I'm using Google Sheets here, but if you're using Excel, it'll be all the exact same commands. So don't worry about that. But first thing I like to do is I have a tab down here where when it opens up, that's all the data from Regio. But I like to go and add a second tab. As you can see, it says Add Sheet here. In Excel, I believe that icon is just to the right of the tabs. But so I'm going to open up the tab that I created. And what you're going to want to do is determine what information you're going to want, depending on your table. In this case, I'm going to let's say this is for a conference. And so I'm not going to necessarily need their address, let's say, for while we're in Fresno or Sacramento. So what do I need? Well, okay, I'm going to need their first name, their last name. Be good to have their cell phone to get in contact. If you're part of a cluster, maybe you want their delegation, email, such. And I like to write them out first. And then what I also like to do is put them then in the order of what I'll be using the most. So, there's a good chance I'll be checking out, who's in, let's say I'm in ConCon. So I'm going to want to know everyone that's in ConCon. So that's something I'm going to use often. So you just put them in, an order that makes sense for you. And then the next part is, all right, let's get their information in here. So you're going to go to the cell right below first name, and you're going to hit the equal sign. And then what we're going to do is go over to the downloaded data tab, or whatever yours happens to be called, and I'm going to click on first name and just hit enter. I'm going to go to last name, hit equals, go to the tab, last name, enter. And go ahead and do that for the rest of the information that you need. Alright, and once you got all those set up, then first thing I'm going to do, this first column isn't required for you to do, but I just like to do it as sort of like a checklist. So I'll just go ahead and delete that. And then what I'm going to do is highlight all these cells that I pulled from the other table. And then in the bottom right here, you can see a little box. So go ahead and wait till the cursor changes and click and drag. And you're going to want to drag for at least the number of delegates and advisors you have. And it auto-populates the data from this sheet into the sheet that you want. And then I like to just delete out all this other stuff so we don't have to worry about it. And this then gives us a good clean sheet from where to paste our data.